Welcome back to the channel, friends. In today's video, we're going to look at my top 10 cards from Surging Sparks. Let's get it. All right, so we've got the list here, and it is listed from most expensive to least expensive.
Artlist.io.
I'm going to show you my favorite, my number one. Well, like, you know what? Let's start at 10. We'll just go down the list. That's stupid. We're going to start with number 1. Cerulege. By far my favorite card in the set. I dig the artwork.
Reimagined.
I like Cerulege. I think it's a great card. Yeah, that would be my numero uno. My number 2 card in this set, and it kind of comes in a pair. I think you know where I'm going with this, but it would be Latios. That would be my number 2 with a close number 3
Artlist.io.
of the Latias. I love the pair of these. I think they are, I mean, we've all seen what the Latios and Latias, what set is that?
Music licensing reimagined.
It's an XY set. I can't remember. Anyway, the one with the heart, where they're making the heart, that card is insanely expensive now. So I feel like the long term, and listen, I'm going to preface this with, I am not trying to give anyone investing advice. That's not, this channel is not about Pokemon investing. Is Pokemon an investment? Yes. I don't make videos about it. I do collect, I invest. I have opinions. You can take my opinion with a grain of salt. It's what I do. You don't have to do it. I'm not telling you to do it. You do you. If you don't like Latias and Latios, don't collect them. I collect them. Anyway,
Music licensing
I feel the long
reimagined.
term of these two is very, very, very good. I feel they're the top end is nowhere near being reached yet. So that's just my opinion, like I said. But I really like the 2 cards. I think they pair well together, just like the can't think of what it, let me,
Artlist.io.
I'll get there. Team Up, there we go. Yeah, that's the card. Market price is $412.50 with the most recent sale at $2,800.
Music licensing reimagined.
This can't be accurate. All right, whatever. It's saying that damaged hollow foil. Let's go with near mint. Good. Okay, yeah, there we go. Why was it on damaged? Beside the point. Yeah, that's absurd. That is absurd.
Artlist.io.
But yes, so like I think the upside of this Latias and this Latios is very, very good because the 2 cards go together. Like when you sit them side by side,
Music
it
licensing
like essentially makes
reimagined.
1 card. They look phenomenal. I'm kind of like, I don't really understand why they didn't make both of them in SIR. Thought that was very weird. This AR or IR rather was very difficult to pull. So yeah, I mean, it was really hard to pull. Coming in at number 4
Artlist.io.
would be the Milotic EX or Melodic. People say it both ways. Whatever. I like Melodic better. Regardless. Irregardless. I think the artwork on this card is phenomenal.
Music
I like Melodic.
licensing reimagined.
Good old Phoebus. turning into melodic. So yeah, I think it's a very good card. I think the upside of this card is yet to be reached. I think long term, it could be a higher end card. Not that it's not already a higher end. I mean, it's $133.55. That's pretty high end. Not everyone can just go out and buy that card.
Artlist.io.
My number 5 in this set would be the Twerkachu, or Butthole Pikachu, or whatever you want to call it. I like Twerkachu the best. The Twerkachu is still up
Music
there.
licensing reimagined.
It is still, it's still on a lot of people's list as a number 1. So it has fallen off. It was as high as $487.50 recently. Let's look at the year. What was its highest? $492.09. It's come down to $371. I think you can see where this
Artlist.io.
is starting to level off, actually go up a little bit, because we had a low of, well, I guess that's it. The low is 371.70. But I have this card in a PSA 10. I actually had 2. I traded one for a Bubble Mew, which I'm still not upset about. I love the Bubble Mew. But yeah, I think this card overall is, I think long term, because Pikachu is so popular, I think it's also going to retain a lot of value. It's very, very, very hard to pull. So I just got really lucky, but I did not get lucky in like 12 booster boxes. So it is what it is. I think its value is warranted because of its pull rate. It's very difficult to pull. So that was number 5. I think my number 6 card, and I'm only saying this because now that I play the game, is a very playable card, is the Night Stretcher. I mean, it's not the artwork, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I think it should be up there on this list from Surging Spark. Sparks as a very playable card. I'm picking based on favorites and playability. So I don't think playability deserves to be in the top 5, but this definitely deserves to be in the top 10. We'll go ahead and, so like for number 5, I'll go ahead and like group together the Pikachus. So I think all of these cards, the gold Pikachu's come down recently. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that.
Artlist.io.
It has come down. It's leveling off again. So I think we've hit the low. I don't think it's going to go a whole lot lower. I could be wrong. People are talking about a crash. I don't think the market's going to crash. I think the market might cool.
Music licensing
That's going to be my word. Cool whip. Okay. I think it's going to cool a little bit, but I don't think it's going to crash. I mean, I'm not going to stop collecting Pokemon. Most of you are not going to stop collecting Pokemon. If it becomes easier to find Pokemon, that's good. That's good for us. It was good for us that it was hard to find for a while, especially if you're in the collecting, like buying, selling market.
Artlist.io.
Like selling Pokemon cards was really good there for a while. So I took advantage of it. I traded a lot of cards in to local card shops for store credit, things like that. It definitely benefited all of us that are in that, market. So like I said, number 5, I'm just going to group all 3 Pikachus together. I mean, it's the same card. I'm not going to put separate Pikachus on the list. That's just crazy talk. So number 6 was the Night Stretcher. As I said, playability. It's very, 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 it's in like 99% of decks. Very playable card. My number 7 would be Skarmory. I think this card is slept on in this set. I think it's very slept on. It took me for almost as long to pull this card as it did to pull the Pikachu. It's very difficult to pull. It's a very, very good artwork. You got like the Volkswagen minibus in the background. I just really, really like this card. I don't think it deserves to be in the top 5. And being that the Night Stretcher is such a playable card, like, I mean, literally it is in every deck, every competitive deck. It's in there. And if it's not, there's a very specific reason why it's not, but it's in 99% of competitive decks. So that's why I feel like it deserved to be number 6. We'll put Skarmory at number 7. Again, we'll group together the Latias and the Melodic with those as well. For number 8, I'm gonna have to go with Lycia's Appeal. I like the card. I like the Altaria in the background. I mean, it's just a good artwork. For a trainer card, it's a really, really good artwork. Just like Jasmine's Gaze, who will be number 9. Jasmine just stuffing her face at the bar. I think that's quality stuff. Just sweets on sweets on sweets. So yeah, I for trainer cards, I think those are the best 2 in the set, without a doubt. And coming in at number 10, this is probably not going to be a fan favorite, but I like the card. I like the artwork. I like pulling the card. I don't like grading the card. I've graded 2, both graded a 9. If you know what I'm talking about, it would be the Alolan Executor EX. I'm not necessarily a giant Executor fan. I just dig the artwork. I like the palm trees in the background. I like the Terra Executor. I think it's quality stuff. I'm not getting the
Artlist.io.
The whole thing, like, he's got the Infinity Gauntlet on his head, but it's a good artwork. I like the artwork. If you know me, you know what my 2 favorite colors are because they're right behind me. So this card executes those 2 colors perfectly, if I do say so myself. This is a set that I have master setted. I got the Lycias back in an 8, the 2 Executors back in 9s, the Hydreigon back in a 9, all the Pikachus in a 10, the Latias and Latios in a 10. I haven't graded my Archelodon or my Durant EX. Durant. I haven't graded that. Haven't graded the Archelodon. Haven't graded any of the other SIRs. I probably need to grade my Melodic. But yeah, I like Surging Sparks. I really only put a master set of it together because I opened so much of it. I had so much of it. And there are a lot of illustration rares. I want to say there's like 26, if I'm not mistaken. Illustration rares. There are a lot of illustration rares in this set. There are a lot of SIRs in this set. Lots of them. I mean, you've got Drayton, you've got Durant, you've got Archelodon, Jasmine's Gaze, Lycia's Appeal, Clement's Quick Quit, Executor, Hydreigon, Milotic, Latias, Pikachu. There's a ton of SIRs. This set was huge. 191 cards, and I think it went all the way up to 248 or 249. Then if you factor in reverse hollows, I mean, it's a huge set, humongous set. Counter Gain, I think that's the last card in the set with at 249. I could be mistaken, but anyway, great set. A lot of playable cards in the set. And that would be my top 10 list. Let me know in the comments down below what your top 10 cards are. Look, if you don't want to type out 10, Tell me your top 3 from Surging Sparks. You can base it on value. You can base it on your likes, dislikes. You can base it on playability. I really don't care. Just what are your top 3 cards from Surging Sparks? And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like down below. As I said in the previous video where I gave you my top 10 from Crown Zenith, I'm going to start doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be attending a lot of expos this year, a lot of cons. So I'm going to start like a vlog series, it'll be, I'm going to chop up the days that I do openings and the days that I do things like this. I may even start doing like a market day to go over like where the market is, like cards that are, going up in value, cards that are going down in value. It's probably going to be based around, to begin with, like cards that I like to collect. So if you want to see something specific, like a new video, a new idea, something like that, be sure to drop it down in the comments below. I love your ideas. I love the comments from you guys. I really appreciate all the support. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. That's going to wrap it up for this video. If you'd like to see more, click on one of the videos right here. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button right there. Or there are playlists in the description down below. Check them out. See you next time. Peace.